Now we're first going to say the interviewer's personality, and most of them are female, and like 12 female and 6 male. And their nationality is from 11 different countries. Some special countries like Iraq and Guatemala and Zach. And their age are, most of them are between 18 to 24. Yes. So here are our interviewers, and we walk around our school and interview them and take pictures with them. So our purpose of this survey is to first ask them to know how they use and what they do on their cell phone and their internet, and then let them know their habits of using their internet, and let them know what negative effect will be on them. So then after that, we'll go on to our main purpose, to ask them whether they want to try a day without cell phone. So here how we conduct the survey. From some basic questions from your first cell phone, and some questions about how and what, and yes and no, and then to negative effect, and our main purpose, a day without cell phone.
The first question is, which kinds of electronic devices do you use? In the graph, most of foreigners own cell phone and laptop because both of them are convenient and compact. Then, we want to begin with the question of their experience about getting the first cell phone. The first question of the topic, what age did you own the first cell phone? In the graph, the age falls within 11 to 15 most. At 11 to 15 years old, they are about junior high school students. At that time, their parents may think their children need a cell phone to contact. Like me, I got my first cell phone at 12 years old. Because my dad would pick me up after school, he bought me a cell phone to contact. Then, the next question, how many cell phones have you had? In the graph, most foreigners have had 4 to 6 cell phones since they got their first cell phone. So we can find the average age to get a new is about 2 years. That is common for most people. The next question. Have you ever used payphone after you got the cell phone? It is obvious of the answer. No is much more than yes, because cell phone is so convenient that it is not necessary to use payphone to contact others now.
Okay. Next, I will show 4 diagrams to explain the questions about how. Okay, the first diagram is talk about how many hours a day on average do you use your cell phone. And the statistic textbook said this is a scatter diagrams, and we can see that younger people, 18 years old, they spend more time on the cell phone. And we also can see the older people, maybe near 30 years old, spends the less time on the cell phone. And this is show a negative relative. And I guess the reason is that the young people use their cell phone to play games or just chatting with friends or build a social website. But older people don't do this. And next is how many hours a day on average do you use your laptop? And this is interesting. And we can see the younger people spend less time on the laptop, but the older people spend more time on the laptop. Yes, and this is the positive relative. Yes, and I think the reason is that because the young people use their laptop only play the games or make the records like us. But the older people use the laptop to maybe for work. They use their laptop all day or to make money. Yes. And next is how often do you check your social website, like Instagram or Facebook. And we can see lots of people check their social website every 1 hour or every 30 minutes. And this shows lots of us will feel lost without a social website. But I have here the scholar say, and if you play the online games, it can make you become smart. But when you spend more time on a social website, it didn't give you any benefit, but only waste your time. So we may learn this like guy. He only use 2 or 3 times the social website a day. Yes. And if we do this, we can save lots of time to do other important things. Yes. And then next, how often do you chat with your friends on cell phone during a class? Lots of foreign students say they seldom or never chat with their friends during a class. And I will like the depends on what class. And this is also my answers. And because, for example, when I'm in an accounting class, I never chat with my friends. But in other class, I sometimes will chat with my friends. And there's also one guy says, here no, or in home yes. As in, I remember she is come from Russia. Yeah, maybe. And it means the all foreign students come here, they concentrate on the class. But we are in our home, so lots of us maybe chat with friends during the class. And maybe you are chatting with your friends now, I don't know. Okay. So if we have a chance to go abroad, maybe we can more concentrate on the class. Okay, next.
And now I want to talk about the what question. And we asked them what do they usually do on their cell phone. And as this diagram we can see that Facebook is the most. And this a little surprised me because I like Instagram more than Facebook, but most of the people use the Facebook. And also we can see the diagram, the top 3 applications they use is Facebook, Line, and Instagram. And all these applications can contact with others. And I think that because the foreigner need to contact with their family or friends, not in Taiwan, so they have to use the application that can contact with their friends or families. And the next question is, would they keep checking their cell phone when dining out with their family or friends? And we can see all Taiwanese say that seldom. And the foreigner, most of the foreigners say no, and some of them say yes. And this is an interesting that all Taiwanese say they seldom. But I believe that most of the Taiwanese will check their cell phone when they're dining with their family. But they think that it is a bad habit. So they just say seldom rather than say yes. Yeah, and the foreign, they will surprise me that most of them say no, because I will check my cell phone when I'm dining with my family. Yes, and I think that is not good. And the next is yes and no question. And we asked them, do they remember the cell phone numbers of their family or friends? And the yes is 14 and no is 4. And I'm quite shocked that 4 people really remember their family or friend's cell phone. Because I think that when they're in an emergency situation, if they don't have their cell phone and they have to contact with their family or friends, they have to use other people's cell phones or maybe payphone, but they don't remember their family or friends' numbers, so they maybe cannot contact with them. And the next question is, do they have mobile data? And 14 people say yes, and 4 say no. The number is the same as the previous question, and I don't know why. And this is, I don't surprise that some people really have mobile data, because nowadays we have Wi-Fi. We can use Wi-Fi, and so we have mobile data.
Now I want to talk about the negative question about negative effects. The question 1 is, how did the cell phone change the distance between you and your friends? In the beginning, we think the question may be the founder. However, the result turned out to be the upside one, is the closer. Yeah. And we think from this answer we can understand that the cell phone the cell phone in nowadays has become an essential device. And it also can help people to make the distance between their friends getting closer. And it was not just a call machine now. And the question 2 is, how did you feel after spending too much time on cell phone? And we also asked, what's the symptoms? And the following are the symptoms they gave us. And we think this answer, spending too much time on laptop, this interviewee was misunderstood by our questions. And we also conclude the summary of the symptoms, like tired and eyes feel uncomfortable, regretful, and feeling sleepy. And I still remember the regretful this answer. This answer was given by the female interviewee without any hesitation. And I was impressed by this answer, and I just can't agree with this answer more. And the question 3 is, how do you feel without cell phone? And there are 11 over 70 people said strange. And the 4th question is, will you think whether you are addicted to the internet? And 10 over 70 people said yes. And there are also 2 people give us an uncertain question, and we think they just understand themselves. And it is interesting that this 2 question is really matched, and see the data, you can see the correlation. And after asking about the negative effects, finally we asked them, would you like to try the day without cell phone? And much to my surprise, there are still 6 people that don't want to give it a try. And then from the other side, maybe they just feel that we will really take their cell phones away. And the conclusion.
Are you going to say the conclusion?
Yeah, sure.
So the first observation of our conclusion of our survey is the definition of addict. From our interviewers, we asked them that, are you addicted with internet or cell phone? And they say no, but they have to bring their cell phones every time, everywhere, every minute. So, and we think, like, why? So it's because of their work depends on cell phone and depends on internet. So we think that in this globalized world, we have to think about the definition about addiction. Yes. And the next.
Okay, and Zach Daniel says, lots of foreigners says they didn't use their cell phones when they're dining out with families or friends. But lots of Taiwanese do this. So I'm very curious, they are like, or they just different culture. So next time when I go dining, I will observe the foreigners if they use their cell phone or not. Okay, next.
Cell phone is indispensable, but it cannot take most part of our life. Or we may feel grateful or be addicted to it. So, is grass always greener at the other side of the field? I don't think so. In fact, foreigners are also facing the same problems as us. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Please stay for questions and comments. So, questions and comments? Don't be shy. So I would like to ask about your interview process. So what do you think is the most difficult part? What is the best part?
To analyze their answers. I think it's a little bit a bit more difficult.
Okay. Good.
And sometimes they just don't understand what we are talking about. Maybe your grammar is really useful.
I think sometimes maybe it's because of the cultural difference, right? Okay, good. Other questions or comments? Jason?
You saw that they use line more often than any other communicative apps. But I saw that the foreigners, as for the Russian culture, they don't really use line. They use iMessage or some kind of just messaging, some kind of ideas. So how can you find so many communities who use line?
I think maybe it's because they are in Taiwan. First, I think because they are in Taiwan and maybe some friends here use Line. And then another reason is there are also Taiwanese interviewers in our survey. So that will be another reason, I think.
Good. Seems a good question. Any others? Don't be shy. Okay, maybe call someone to contribute some questions and comments. About Kevin?
So about your main purpose, you guys want to not use the cell phone for one day, right? So how in the future how will you try to practice this purpose?
That's just a suppose.
Oh, so it's like just one of the questions.
Yeah, just let them know the negative effect, and then let them think about this question.
Good. Any others? Don't be shy. Okay. Well then, thank you very much. It's good.